Hello, everyone, and I hope you're all doing well. My name is Tanner Dagenais. I am the host of the Hero Within podcast, where we interview gamers and get insight onto their gaming journey. And today, I'm very grateful and thankful to have Tyler, the Alpha Ginger, here online. He's a Twitch streamer. He plays FPS games like Escape from Tarkov, Battlefield, Apex. He just recently started playing some Valorant as well. So super excited to have you on here, Tyler. If you could just kind of introduce yourself, where you're located, and we'll start talking about your gaming journey.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. My name's Tyler, but again, I'm from Oregon, the West Coast of the United States. Been into gaming most of my life. Started on console, I'm sure as most people have, and worked my way over to PC gaming.
Nice. Yeah, I'm a big PC gamer as well. I started console, but once I got into the PC, I was like, yeah, I'm not going back.
Yeah, Master Race, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So what was like the first year, like, or guess when did you start like playing games? Like, what got you into gaming in the first place?
Oh, geez, man. I think I started playing on the Sega, I want to say.
Okay.
I don't remember what games I played. It's been so long. And then I kind of gradually just moved up from there. I think I went from a Sega to the Nintendo maybe, and then I went to PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and then I think after PlayStation 4 I decided to move to PC. So, man, I think I probably started playing. I had to have been sub 10 years old maybe, around there somewhere.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. So did you have like a bigger brother who was playing games, or like did you see like your friends playing it, or how did you get into it?
Man, I actually I am the older brother out
Okay.
of me and my brother. So I'm the oldest. He's only 2.5 years behind me. And so I don't know how I got started. I think my parents just bought me a gaming system thinking
Nice.
maybe I would play it and see what happened. And I don't know, I loved it, I guess, and stuck with it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Actually, I got an older brother I play games with a lot. Do you play with your brother at all?
I used to, not so much anymore. He hasn't really stuck to the gaming
Okay.
scene. He dabbled in streaming a little bit a few years ago, and then he kind of just lost interest. He kind of doesn't stay on things as much as I do. But every now and again we might play some Call of Duty or something together. He doesn't really dabble a whole lot into anything.
Yeah, definitely fair. Yeah, I mean, it can be hard to keep up with streaming, especially. So, like, I know I just
Yeah.
recently started streaming. It can be a big thing to balance. So, how is that working for you? Like balancing, like, the real world duties and tasks and streaming.
It's tough, I'll say that.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Thankfully I have a wife that allows me to play as much as I do. And she's awesome. She's a stay-at-home mom, and so I actually work, a real job, and then I get to come home and I get to, play a decent amount of video games, I would say, while having two girls,
Oh, nice.
under the age of 3. So, she's really great, and so yeah, it's tough. It's not easy, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and especially having little kids. I know I got a 1 year old of myself named Oliver, and it's definitely a lot of a big challenge. And I mean, it's one
Yeah,
of the best things in the world, but it's definitely you put a lot of time into it.
I agree. I agree. I love my daughters to death. My oldest one is, starting to watch me play and wanting to hold the controller and stuff like that, and watch. And so it's really fun. I do really enjoy it. But yeah, it's hard, but it's good. It's fun.
Awesome. Yeah. So what? So the game you're playing mostly right now is that Valorant, or what games are you into right now?
Right now, I'm playing Tarkov. It just wiped a few weeks ago, so I'm hitting it pretty hard right now. When I can, I'll play Valorant in between, like if I need a break or something, just because Tarkov is it's pretty rough and harsh on you,
Right.
emotionally draining. So sometimes I'll take a break and play play Valorant or something that's not too harsh on me.
Yeah, definitely. So, like, is it like harsh in the way that you start to like get down on yourself, or is it just like really like unforgiving game?
It's a very unforgiving game. It's very
Mhm.
hard.
Okay.
This is probably like my fourth or fifth wipe, I want to say, in
Mm.
the last few years. And I'm just now starting to kind of get the hang of it. I feel like, and not saying anybody would take that long also.
Right.
Just my learning curve necessarily, but it's a lot of give and not a lot of take. So you kind of get beat up playing that game, but it's addicting because when you get the wins feel really, really, really good, and it
Nice.
keeps you wanting to keep going.
Yeah, I don't think I've played Escape from Tarkov. I'll have to check it out because I don't think I've played that game. It makes me think of like Dark Souls, like how challenging that game could be.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's definitely up there as one of the more challenging games for sure.
Nice, it definitely. So how do you keep like a positive mindset throughout that game? Like what are you doing to like make sure that like you don't let those like downs get to you?
Um, I think nowadays I've kind of taught myself to just, say it's just a game. I
Yeah.
mean, if I
Hmm.
if I go broke in the game, then I'll just go play something else. Like it
Right.
doesn't really matter to me. It's not life or death, right? It's not real life.
Hmm.
And also too, is I have a lot of friends that I play with too,
Right.
and so they'll encourage me to keep playing, or they'll give me a kit or something to get me to keep playing or something like that. But yeah, I don't really let games really get to me that much.
Mhm.
There's very few games that do get to me, but not so much Tarkov.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I think that taking a break's always a good idea when you're when you're kind of
Yeah.
getting like a little frustrated with the game.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, so you talked about like building a like having like your friends. I think this game that's like one of the most amazing thing about gaming is that you can like still hang out with friends even if they're like across the world, if they like all moved away. Are your friends
Yeah.
close by, or like do they move away and you're still gaming with them?
So I have a couple of friends that I grew up with that I still play with. One
Nice.
particular, he's my best friend. We've been friends since the first grade, so I still play lots of video games with him. And then I have a group of friends that are kind of in the California range and Tennessee range that I play with on the regular, pretty much, and they've became pretty good friends over the last couple of years. Don't know them personally, but they're one of those gaming friends that you wish that you could probably meet up one day and hang out and have a good time and stuff like that. So
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I feel like it's really cool that you get like with gaming, you get like play with people like all over the world and like different. Like I know like sometimes you even play with like different people in like different countries and stuff. But yeah, I mean even just
yeah,
like across America, it's pretty awesome to be able to play with different people
it is.
across
Yeah,
America.
it's very fun.
Yeah, awesome. So what do you have like any cool like gaming stories or funny gaming moments you want to share?
Oh man, I got lots. I'm sure I got tons. It's always a good time with the group of guys that we
Mm.
play with. I know the group that I just mentioned, a couple of them from California and a couple from New York and Tennessee. We all met playing Daisy,
Oh yeah.
probably about 4 years ago now, I want to say. Um, and I don't have really like a specific one necessarily, but I just remember I had the most fun time playing Daisy with those guys. We had a group of, I don't know, like 12 or 15 of us all in the same
Wow.
clan, building a giant base and raiding people. And I just remember staying up, super late all night sometimes, and I would just, my gut would be sore
Uh-huh.
afterwards from laughing. And it was just like the most fun time I had playing video games, was when we were playing Daisy. It was a really good and fun time for sure.
Yeah, that game's pretty fun. Actually, I remember playing that game with my brother, and I think he like fed me like a rotten banana or something. I got like sick and died.
Yeah, so we played modded Daisy. So
Okay,
we didn't really
mhm,
have the harshness of the actual Daisy
right.
game. I when I first played Daisy, like when I first started playing it, I did attempt the official servers, and I think I maybe played for a few hours. And once I died 4 or 5 times from the cold and from getting sick or whatever,
Mhm.
I said I can't do this game because it's just too hard. So we found modded Daisy at that point, and it took off from there. So
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I think mods are like one of the best. Like when games like have mods, it always just makes it so much more enjoyable.
oh, so much better, so much better.
I think Skyrim is like one of the top ones. Like
Oh
just like
yeah,
mod that game like so
yeah.
much.
I still play Skyrim from time to time.
Yeah. Do you mod that one too? Mod Skyrim as well?
Of course, yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fun.
So do you mostly play? So you obviously you play other games besides FPSs. So what
Yes,
kind of?
I
Oh,
play
you
a
gonna
lot
say?
of different games. I play sim games. I'll play simulator games sometimes from here and there, like farm sim and PC building sim and um, other stuff like that. I'll play survival games. DayZ is one of them. Ark Survival Evolved. That's getting ready to re-release, hopefully in October. So I'm gonna be playing that some. Ark 2 is coming out.
Oh yeah.
Also, might play that a little bit depending on how that looks. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a wide variety of games that I play,
Right.
but it's kind of like mainly, FPS shooter type games mainly.
Definitely. Yeah. There's a game I started playing. Remnant 2. Have you heard of that game yet?
I have actually, yeah. I had a follower of mine.
Mhm.
Actually, he started streaming and wanted me to watch him play Revenant, and I watched him play for a little bit. So yeah, I do know what that is.
It's a pretty fun game for sure.
Yeah.
So you also said like let's go back and I guess in time a little bit. So you were big into it sounds like you played the Nintendo like I think most people like at the N64. Is that what
Yeah.
you were playing?
Yes. Yes.
So like you played like the Super Smash Bros, the Mario Kart and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. No, this is after the Nintendo, obviously, but I remember my best friend that I been friends with since the first grade. He got a GameCube,
Oh yeah.
and I remember playing Smash Bros on GameCube
Oh,
all the time at his
oh
house.
yeah.
We'd have not tournaments or anything, but we'd get a couple friends coming over, and we'd play and try to beat everybody and stuff like that. Have little nightly sessions or something like that, and I that was always a good time.
Yeah, definitely. I think Super Smash Bros. Melee for the GameCube. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was definitely one of the well, I think one of the best Smash Bros.
Yeah, yeah. I think people still play it a lot to this day, actually.
Yeah, I think it was kind of the same actually when I was young. My friend had the GameCube and had Super Smash Bros. And I remember always going to his basement. We were just always playing that like nonstop. So very
Yeah,
cool. What
yeah.
was your like top like pick with like who was the player?
Oh, jeez. I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I that was so long ago, and I think I would just pick somebody that looked cool because I never like took seriousness over those type of
Oh
games.
yeah,
I just mainly played it to just have fun and be with my buddies and stuff. And so I probably just picked someone that looked cool or thought that they could, beat everybody or something like that. I don't know.
yeah, definitely, yeah. Well, it's definitely. I mean, that game is fun because it's just laid back and you just have a lot of fun just not even knowing what you're doing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
So
Yeah.
when you're so how is your streaming go? Like what's your like main goal with like your streaming right now?
I'm trying to hit affiliate. That's
Mhm.
my last goal right now. I'm almost at 100 followers and I'm still not
Nice.
affiliate. I just hit 95 last night. I just need to average 3 viewers per stream. I'm at like 2.6 or something like that. And so I'm close. I'm right there, and it seems to me that Tarkov pulls in a lot of people just because when you kill somebody, they see your dog tag, or if you die, they see your dog tag, and they tend to hop on and see if you're streaming. And so I've get a lot of followers from that, and so that's another reason why I've been trying to grind Tarkov a little bit. Maybe I can get my Twitch where I would like it to be,
Right.
so yeah, that's kind of my goal at the moment, and I stream plenty. I stream at least 3 or 4 hours when I do stream. 4 or 5 days a week sometimes. So I do stream a decent amount. But yeah, nope, the hours are there. I just don't have enough people watching.
Nice. So for anyone who's listening, what days do you usually stream?
Oh, I wish I had a schedule. I really do. With work, it's crazy. So I work a rotation
Okay.
for work. And so what that means is I work 2 days, I have 24 hours off. I work 2 nights, and then I have 4 days off.
Oh wow.
I like to stream on my 24 hours off because I try to stay up late so that I can go to my night shifts smoothly. So I usually will stream on that, and then I'll stream almost every day of my days off at night when my daughters go to bed. It may hit or miss depending on if I need to give some attention to the wife. Um, but yeah, I don't have a set schedule just because my work is all over the place. And then obviously if I work overtime, that dwindles the streaming time, obviously. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place.
It makes sense. Yeah, no, those night shifts can be hard. I know I used to work at a taco car, the taco stop I used to work at, like the bar scene. Where, if you don't mind sharing, what do you do for work?
So it's it's a little complicated, but I actually enjoy talking about my work. It's kind of
Okay.
a lot of people don't, but I actually enjoy what I do. So, I work at a metal industrial mill, and so what we
Okay.
do is we make a special metal from scratch called zirconium.
Oh wow.
And that zirconium gets used for a lot of government stuff. So like we're a union company or union employees. And so the material gets used, for MRI machines, knee replacements, shoulder replacements, military stuff, submarines, jets, airplanes, stuff like that, even down to rockets and missiles. And we even sell some stuff to Elon Musk a lot for the SpaceX stuff. And
Right.
so, yeah, so I work on the dirty side. So I pretty much work where we make the metal from scratch with chemicals and stuff. So it's dirty, it's nasty, but it's pretty laid back and chill. I like it. I get paid very well to do it. And yeah, I just it's good. I like it. I really do enjoy it.
Nice. That sounds like a really cool job. Definitely super interesting, right?
Very interesting. Yes.
Do you have to have like hazard like hazard? You said a bunch of chemicals. You have to get like a hazmat suit on, or what is it?
No, not a lot of the times. No. So a lot of the only thing that I wear for my protection, and it's not all the time, is a full face respirator,
Right.
depending on what task I'm doing or what
Oh
I'm
yeah.
involved with. So there's a chemical compound that we deal with. It's called zirconium tetrachloride, and it's pretty much a solid. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a dust, I guess you could say.
Oh yeah.
But it's very toxic. You can't really breathe it in. If you get a whiff of it, it takes the air right out of your lungs. It's very nasty stuff. It can burn you. If it comes in contact with
Oh
water,
wow.
it turns into acid. So like if you sweat and it gets on you, you get real itchy, and we always like to say that we call it bitey because it feels like you're getting bit 1,000 times around your
Wow.
neck and stuff. But yeah, it's not good to breathe in. So obviously we wear respirators when we're around that kind of stuff, but it's not too often.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you definitely got to protect yourself when you're around those dangerous chemicals. No doubt about
Yeah,
that.
we always say that's the cancer capital of our city from working at that place. So
Yeah, it definitely. Wow. Um. So I have a question about your gamer name. Like, where did the Alpha Ginger come from?
um it's funny. So when I started gaming in general, consoles came about,
Right.
Xbox. So when I started playing online was when Call of Duty 4 came out, the
Mhm.
first Modern Warfare
Right.
on Xbox 360. And my names used to be, what my car was at the
Mhm.
time, plus a few numbers, maybe the year that I was born, what, really basic stuff. And it's funny, once I started playing DayZ, my name was Alpha Kenny Body. That was my name. And if you say it really fast, obviously it's a funny little
Mhm.
saying, right? And I don't know, I just got kind of tired of that name. I knew that once I made a Twitch,
Right.
I can't name my Twitch Alpha Kenny buddy. It's kind of stupid in my eyes. And I'm a ginger, you know, I'm redhead.
Yep.
I've always been called a ginger my whole life. I've came accustomed to it. You know, people like to try to diss on the gingers, but you know, I accept it. You know, I don't have a soul. You know, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You know, and so yeah, I just rolled with it. I kept the alpha and I put the ginger in there, and I thought it sounded cool, and it rolled off the tongue nicely, and I think it gets people's attention if they do see it. So yeah, I
Definitely.
stuck with that.
Yeah, I love the name. It's definitely it's funny, and it definitely describes, you know, you, since you are ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah, the no soul comment makes me think of like South Park with like
That's where it
Cartman.
came from,
Yeah.
man. That's where it came from. I remember in middle school, I didn't watch South Park
Right.
back then. I knew what it was, and I knew it was a funny show. I could never sit in front of the TV long enough to watch a whole episode. But I remember coming to school when that Ginger episode came out, and everyone just picking on me
Oh
and
no.
calling me this and calling me that. And I remember it, you know, I get pissed off about it, but you know, I came to a point where I just didn't care anymore. I just kind of rolled with it, and after that, it just stuck with me ever since then, really.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. That's a good story. That's a good backing for your gamer name. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And so I like I love your picture too. Is that your dog?
It is my dog. Yes.
Nice. You know,
Yeah, my
you
lab.
nice lab dog. What's the
Yep,
dog's name?
it's Jackson.
Nice. Love it.
Yeah, he's 3 years old, almost 3.5 actually. We got him when we bought our house, and right before my first daughter was born, because they're really close in age. And so yeah, he's been my pal ever since we've got him. He's kind of a pain in the butt, but we love him. You know, he's great.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Huh? And he's right here in my lap, huh, bub? Huh?
Oh yeah. My dog's right in this corner here. She just passed out. You can kind of see her
Oh yeah,
paws.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm happy you were able to come on and share. Hopefully anyone who's listening will go, you know, I definitely recommend going to check out Tyler's content. I'll have your links down in the description below.
Cool.
And is there anything else you want to share before we hop off?
No, I mean, I pretty much just appreciate your time and wanting to and reach out to me and wanting to talk. I think it's cool what you're doing, and I hope people show up and enjoy my content. I try to be very open and talkative person. I'll talk about anything. I'm not good at games, so that's all I can do is just talk and hang out and have a good time. So hope everyone can do that.
Beautiful. I love it. Yep. You guys, make sure you guys go check out Tyler's content. The Alpha Ginger, he's he's the top dog. But yeah, guys, seriously though, show him some support, show him some love. I know I'll come try to check out one of your streams sometime here soon, Tyler.
For sure.
And then
For sure.
yeah, guys, make sure to shoot me a follow and share this around with as many people as possible. You know, we're making a community of gamers who are coming together and sharing stories and just you know, sharing our love for gaming. So anyways, I appreciate you coming on, Tyler, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you.